Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. I know you're hearing that Andre Tanker playing in the background as we continue to celebrate Calypso History Month. We're also going to do some celebration of dance this morning a little bit because we're getting ready for Dance, Beryl Dance. It's a gala fundraiser that's happening at the Little Carib Theatre on Saturday, the 4th of November. This morning, chatting with me, I have a representative from the Malik Folk Performing Company. He's actually the chairman, not just a representative, Mr. Leon Roach. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, and nice to be here.
How are you doing?
Good, good.
All right. We're talking dance this morning because we're getting ready for this gala fundraiser that's taking place on the 4th of November at Little Carib, right? But I wanna chat a little bit before we get into this about Malik Folk Performing Company and the importance of dance to the company.
Yeah, well, Malik Folk Performing Company, 44 years in existence.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and we continue to be the preservers of our rich folk heritage in Trinidad and Tobago, just like Beryl McBurney was in the where she all started in the early 40s.
Mm-hmm. So the idea is to have that community base and to build it from there.
Yeah, well, Beryl McBurney left a legacy with dance and theater movement in Trinidad and Tobago. As we call her, the First Lady of Dance, or the Grand Dame of the Caribbean.
Grand Dame
of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I joined Malik somewhere in 1986, and I may look.
It looks so.
But in 1983, Malik performed a production called Dance, Beryl Dance. It was probably one of the first tributes to Beryl McBurney and the contribution she had made to dance in Trinidad and Tobago. It's important to understand that I wasn't around in the 1940s, but Beryl McBurney saw a need for folk dance.
The preservation of folk dance,
and she took the lead in that. And reading some of her notes, it was said that she recognized other people. Tradition of dance was she was recognizing it more, and our Trinidad and Tobago style of dance, it wasn't prevalent at all back in those days. So she took the lead in bringing to fore the limbo, the ballet dance. She loved ballet. I told she loved piqué. And there was born coming out of that, they had the Trinidad and Tobago Theatre Workshop. She have worked with people like Derek Walcott. I think Paul Robeson was here as well, and she worked with him for about a year, I was told. But to say that she really gave her life to dance in Trinidad and Tobago.
And based on the timeline, I remember speaking to Sonia Dumas once, and she said, based on the timeline, it seems as though because Beryl took up that mantle, a lot of other folk performing companies would have been spawned as a result of or being inspired by.
Correct. Well, if you look at the formation of Best Village, 1963, 20 years later, and how Best Village has evolved. With emergence of Beryl McBurney.
Yeah, man. So we definitely have something to celebrate when it comes to the preservation and the continuation of folk dance in particular.
Correct.
I see they have a bunch of other companies and people performing here at the show. It's happening, like I said, on November 4th. I see Astor Johnson Repertory Dance Theatre, Continuum Dance Project, Little Angels of Dance, and there's a special performance by Chrison Joseph, a.k.a. Seraphim. Tell me about the role that you see in your experience at Malik between calypso and folk dance.
Well, I mean, it's all I consider in some instances, calypso is part of the folk heritage. Folk heritage. So there is, you see, limbo, a lot of persons that perform limbo to calypso, as well as of course the drums. The drums. So it is. I consider it part of the folk. Most Best Village productions, you would see a calypso dance. So there is that intertwine between folk dances and calypso dances.
Yeah, I see that it's also being hosted by Cecilia Salazar, so you can always look forward to a good time whenever Cecilia touches the microphone. And it starts at 6 p.m. Tickets are only $300 per person, and the tickets include, from what I'm seeing here, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it includes a complimentary drink of wine, beer, rum, and Coke.
Yes.
Well, that sounds like a good evening. A good way to start the evening, I would say. Saturday, the 4th of November, 6 p.m. at Little Carib. You can get more information by calling 622-4644 or emailing littlecarib@gmail.com. Now, for those of you who don't know where Little Carib Theatre is, it's right in Woodbrook on the corner of White and Robert Street, so you can just head down there. There's a box office there. You can get tickets, $300 a person. Now, Leon, when it comes to preserving folk dance, does Malik engage in any sort of... I always wonder about the how can I say, storing in books. There's a word, pedagogy, I think is the word I'm looking for here. I don't know. But you all actually notate your dance moves and store it so that future generations come, or is it the same, just passed down from one?
Absolutely. We have had pieces of, dance, I shouldn't say pieces. We have had dance over the years. Of course, our 44-year history will allow us to choreograph dances and have it in our repertoire. For example, one of our dances you will see a snippet of is ballet dance, which was actually choreographed by the late Carlton Francis. And that is one of our fixture pieces in dance. Of course, we have refined it and we have choreographed other styles of ballet and piqué and all those other those folk pieces.
All right, well, we look forward to it, and I want to thank you very much for joining us this morning and sharing some of your information with us. And of course, we look forward to Beryl Dance. I mean, in 1983, you didn't mention that you actually won the Best Village.
Yes, we won the Best Village.
That is an important part to remember.
But I did say that we
you did it.
We were one of the first groups to actually honor her with that production, which we won.
Which you turned out to win. You pay tribute to the greats. You see what has happened? Yeah, man. Nicely rewarded. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I think it's time for me to encourage each and every one of you to go out there and make a difference today now. That's all right, because together we aspire, if together we perspire, then together we most definitely can achieve. On behalf of Natasha Lake, Ayanka Will, and Shamla Maraj, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the Now Morning Show here on TTT. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. We have Marie Guerrero, who's going to take us to the top of the hour. She is on behalf of Malik Folk Performing Dance Company. I'm going to do a piece for us, just a little teaser, as we get ready for the 4th of November.
Children, and to hold like a rainbow, come to life, let the sun shine, bold and bright, from pole to pole and corner to corner, hold on, behind the bridge and across the border.